Good afternoon, everyone. This is GWG volume 293. I got that right. I got it right. I just had to make sure I had it right. I would just love to thank everybody that showed up real quick. People who's watching this on the replay, and just sit back, relax, have whatever you have the need that you need to do to relax and just hang out with us for a little bit, because we got you. So I would like to start off with intros and what have you guys been playing this week, and we're gonna start from below me, and we're gonna start with Miss LBOOGIE.
Hello, welcome everyone. So I'm not playing that much, but played some more MLB The Show through xCloud, which I love. xCloud, because I don't want to be in this chair as much anymore. Like, I want to be able to be on the couch, So being able to do that straight from there is awesome. I'm also been playing more with my Steam Deck because, again, I want to be able to be on the couch and not have to be in this chair. I played a little Dreamlight Valley. I was trying to see what that was like again. And then I played that new game that I posted in the PC chat for Discord. The one where the girl has like a drill. Maybe I didn't put it in this, and maybe I put it in general. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's on Steam. I need to get the name for you guys, but she has a drill, and it's like a side scroller. And you have this drill that allows you to like go through like certain elements, and you collect gems and stuff and fight enemies with the drill. But I actually thought, Delilah, you would like this game. But it's pretty fun. They have a demo, so you can try out the demo on Steam before you purchase, which is what I did. Still not sure if I'm gonna like play it a lot because of how I am. I lose interest quickly, but that's what I've been playing. Oh, and I played Fortnite last night with Lady and Stitch and one of his friends, and that was pretty fun. I seem to be able to play for a couple hours before I'm like, okay, I'm done.
All right. So let me do something real quick. Can we get CHAREECE and let the people know what has she's been playing this past week? Because I know I've been gone.
I know, right? Somebody dipped out on us.
Excuse me, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna have that.
Anyway,
okay.
So I made some purchases this week, and so I got me a Steam Deck, and that's what I've been playing all week. And like Delilah and Boogie said, this shit was heavy, but I didn't realize how heavy it was. This is like a whole ass brick and a half. Like you could throw this at somebody and take them out. Not that we're not throwing it though, but like in spirit. So I got Game Pass on it, which y'all, I'm not a techie person. Like I was so proud.
I was proud that you did it by yourself, because wasn't necessarily an easy one either.
I know, right? I was following instructions. I was like, okay, making sure, because you have to type this stuff in on the keyboard and everything, and I was like, oh. I ain't gonna lie, I messed up like 2 times. Did you
try to use the keyboard on it, or did you try to like hook up a Bluetooth keyboard?
Oh God, no! I used a keyboard that was on it.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of harder that way. That's why.
Yes, it is. I'm proud of you.
I know,
girl.
I ain't gonna lie now. When that little command that they want you to type in, I messed it up like twice. Like,
okay, so
I ain't gonna. I was not. This is not a first time thing.
Right.
And it took me like 2 days to get it done because I had to actually sit down and make the time to do it. But when it works, oh my God, it is butter. Like
butter.
Butter. She said it the right way. Butter. There you go.
With the A at the
end. I've been playing on the Game Pass part of it. I've been playing Coral Island, which is like a nice little cozy game. Oh my God, it's adorable. Boogie, you would love it. It's like think Animal Crossing, but like all the people are there, and you don't have to forge or anything. Like your farm is right there in front of you. Your house is already made so far, and like it's so cute and adorable. Of course, Vampire Survivors, because that's my crack apparently. because somebody called me out in the Discord.
Who's somebody? Call them out.
I think that was Boogie, because I was like playing when I was at work. And she called.
Yeah, but I didn't say it to everybody. I said it in a private chat. Like, what you doing?
Hey, you wasn't supposed to say nothing.
Right.
Like, we see you, Charlie.
Why I'm not supposed to say nothing? I see you.
I didn't want nobody to see me.
But you should have been incognito or something,
right?
I got to figure out how to do that then. Okay.
Like how I do, like turn it all off.
So, and then I've been playing on it. I downloaded Hogwarts Legacy, Gotham Knights, and Baldur's Gate on it. That way I can see like different things on it so far, because I haven't been playing long on it, just smaller games. The battery has lasted, but this shit is loud as hell also.
Oh really?
But the battery don't last that long.
So far the battery has been good. Mind you, because I got the new edition, the newer one. But I haven't been like intensely playing it. But I want to be able to do. I've been reading guides, trying to figure out what else I can do with it, because it is very techy and software side. And I'm not. I as we've mentioned before, I always go to DELILAH and Boogie for, hey, explain this to me. So, but I'm trying to figure it out on my own before I come to them and ask for help. But
I know that's right.
I know that's
right.
So far I'm doing good, but
let's see how long that lasts.
Look here, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. But I'm trying. I'm doing good. Let me see, what else have I been playing? I think that's it. Just playing with my Steam Deck.
All right. Thank you for letting the people know what's
wait. One more game. This is me and Jizzle. We have been playing this new game on mobile. He's playing on PC called AFK Journey. It is adorable, and so far it has taken over the last 2 days of my life.
Interesting.
Okay.
I know. I was like, what game is this? I'm not even touching this shit.
Right.
Don't start.
It looked like the other game you played, Genshin Impact, a little bit.
It's still a gacha game.
Oh god,
it's a gacha game.
It's a gacha game, but like it's cute and adorable, and like you can put your, set it on your phone and then like walk away and like go get you a sandwich or something, come back, and the game plays itself. So
that's how they get you.
Yeah.
So, right, well, look how convenient this is. Give us $30.
Hey, I'm trying. So far we've been good. But hey, this makers, this is the second game by this publisher that I've played. They throw diamonds at you left and right, so you shouldn't have to really buy anything.
That's the perception they give you.
I'm
just saying.
Hey, you ain't wrong, because the first game, I ain't gonna lie, I dropped some coins on it. But
you did that quick?
Hey, you know me, $10. Oh, that's cute. Go ahead.
Girl.
Teresa dropped. Look, impulse.
Hey, it's either that or a book. Take your pick.
She's doing it. She's doing it off the vibes. She's doing it off the vibes.
Honestly, off the vibes alone.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's all I played this week.
Okay.
All right, y'all. For me, I've been playing this game called Nala. She's a golden retriever, 12 pounds. 30-minute bladder. You know what I'm saying? A lover of treats. She already knows how to sit. She gets into everything, but we love her anyway. That's
Nintendo pets.
Nintendo pets. Exactly.
Yeah.
So Nala, she's adorable. Like, we got a new puppy, and growing up, we've had pets, but we've never had a puppy, and so I didn't know all the work that goes into, making sure they eat, making sure that they basically stay alive, because you got to try to keep them out of everything, because they will eat stuff, bite stuff, possibly choke on something. It's a lot. And so that's what I've been playing all week, trying to get in, sleep where I can, because with a 30-minute to an hour bladder, it's like me and my husband, we've been jumping between who take her out. Let me take her out. Your turn. Okay, my turn. We're trying to figure out how to get sleep in between that and work. Both of us working full time. So that's what I played this week.
You get any achievements?
Yeah, she's, like I said, she already know how to sit, so that's good. So we're still trying to do the whole potty thing. She's still struggling with that, but I know that takes time. We got try to get a routine, taking her outside, and try to teach her. They got the little pee pad or whatever for the dog, and so yeah, it's like between those, it's just it's a lot. And then the smells, like I underestimated the smells, bro. Like, just to give you an idea, we've only had her a week, and we've bathed her twice already. You're supposed to really only bathe dogs like once a month, something like that. Yeah. So
we're like puppy status.
Yeah, she's a good dog. She's
just dogs in general. If you bathe too much, you can drop his skin. Yeah, and that causes other problems.
That's right. You're not really supposed to bathe them like that. Like like often.
It was
like
a genuine question because I don't.
But she got like. But see, we take her outside. We got like this little side in our backyard. It's like a little muddy, so she got like mud all in her paws. So I was like, yo, I don't want her tracking this in the house or whatever. So I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? When I bathed her, and then today my husband bathed her, cause she was just stink, yo. I was like, yo, we gotta. And like I said, I'm not used to the smell, and like Boogie said, like you can't really, cause then they can keep moisture sometime under the coat. They can get mildewy. It could be a lot of things that go wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with how often you wash your pet. And I just been learning. Y'all done watch more pet videos in the last week than a lifetime. I feel like I'm always watching something, reading something, trying to figure out how to, because I want to have a good dog. You know what I'm saying? I want her to be friendly with people, not trying to bite and be aggressive, and I don't want to traumatize her or anything like that. I just want her to be a good, healthy, fun, loving dog, and it's just been a learning process, and I've been very sleep deprived. But hopefully it gets better as she gets older. So that's it. That's the game. That's what I played this week.
That's the game. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I want to let the chat know let us know what you've been playing the past week. I mean, I know there's hella games out there in these streets, and I know everybody playing things different games everywhere. So just let us know what you've been playing. I'm interested in hearing and seeing what you guys have been playing. And also make sure you press that like and press that share button, because we need to have this open and wide open so everybody can see. And we appreciate the support, the ongoing support. For me, I just got back from PAX Boston.
Tell by the beanie. We can tell by the beanie.
Tell by the beanie. And we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. See, the problem is, this is a tip, y'all. If you bring a controller to game while you travel, make sure all the buttons are correct, because I did not, and I checked in. I'm about to play Fortnite at the airport. My X button is stuck. I'm like, no.
Your button what kind of gunk you got on your controller for your button to get stuck?
That's what I'm saying.
Clean your controller.
Yeah, it was this one, right? So this button is like,
you should be eating donuts. Like, what's going on?
I don't know what the fuck I was eating, but this was like, it ain't triggering like I want to. Just kill the whole little thing, kill the whole little vibe. But I try to play Fortnite on cloud. I'm just saying, if you got like a controller and your phone or your iPad, that Xbox Cloud is chef kiss, because most places, when you travel, most places they got Wi-Fi everywhere. So when I got back from PAX, we was trying to catch up. We acted like we ain't never played nothing in a minute. I played some Fortnite with LBOOGIE. It was fun. Let me tell you. I say it once and I'm gonna say it again. Fortnite is a more funner BR versus Warzone. And it was just vibes. It wasn't like pretentious or we trying to be the best. It was just like having more fun for me. Also,
do you feel like they need to change the mapping COD? Do you think the map could help? Like, I guess I'm wondering, like,
Rebirth,
what helps COD be better?
Rebirth is coming back on the 3rd, so that might help, because everybody want Rebirth back, and that's the next map that's coming out for Warzone. The season is almost over. I did not get the battle pass. I'm like 20 tokens short. I'm like, fuck it, is an L. But I did get platinum in Warzone ranked resurgence. So I'm proud of myself for that. Also, speaking of Warzone, I did a tournament yesterday with Bacon, Egg, and Cheese. She had a tournament. It was like a $1,000, over $1,000 pot in double eliminations. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, chat. I played horrible. I had no kills. I was competing with. I had none.
Oh, lady.
Oh, don't worry. I will discuss with you, ladies, after the show of the process of those type of tournaments are. I to be honest with you, it wasn't about the money for me. I didn't go to the tournament just to, okay, I'm gonna win some money. I went to be able to do something that I haven't done, which is a regular Warzone, not resurgence or nothing, regular Warzone, 2-ing you out. And just to meet, women that play Call of Duty. And, shout out to Boogie who stuck by me through the tournament, because trust me, it was a lot. And I learned a lot as well about tournament styles and, how people move and work as far as like a tournament of like Warzone. So I appreciate that. And thank you to my teammate Razor. She a real one, because she the only one was shooting, because I wasn't shooting shit. And I surely am not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to boost my head. I'm not going to puff my stats or nothing. If I got straight donuts, I'm going to tell you. And I'm not ashamed, but at least I tried, Cyberpunk 2077 is still a slight little audio cues that I'm not getting. But other than that, it still looks gorgeous. It still plays good. I'm trying to play so I can get to Phantom Liberty area, because unless you do the earlier missions, you won't be able to play Phantom Liberty. I'm trying to get there. Let me see what else I have been playing. Dragon's Dogma 2, actually. I want to talk about that. I paid $60 because I took $10 with my Microsoft rewards so I can be able to, hey, I just shaved $10. And I've been seeing everybody like play the game and enjoy the game. And I know there's some issues in the game that people don't like and people thinks that they do like. And I just played it this morning and I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What kind of game is this? Because it looks good. I'm seeing videos and stuff, but is this a Souls-like game?
Not to me. I think it's more of open world single player RPG. That's what it is. That's what it is.
If you played the first game, then no, it's not. It's got a story. It's like it's a story. It's a story. It's a game. It's just an RPG. If you just look at it like that. But you got companions and stuff like that help you on your journey throughout your journey and stuff like that.
Yeah, so, it is not. It is not. You pick a class. I had gameplay, but I got my internet's ass, so I'm not giving you no, choppy ass gameplay. But I'll probably put the video up probably tomorrow. I personally enjoy it. The character customization is great. I understand the scarcity of the load of the saving standpoint of the game. People were upset about not having, multiple saves. It's not a hindrance. If you read it, it'll tell you like, look, if you want to make sure your saves are protected, you have to sleep in these inns at these towns. Because, just because you leave and not checking your inn, it may not be where you at when you come back to the game. So I get that. I know that there's people talking about microtransactions. I'm like, I'm the type I can see past that. I can see past the microtransactions and I don't have to pay attention to them. Do they need to be there? Not necessarily, but that's what Capcom doing. I mean, that's what they're doing. Right. But all in all, the pawns, I made a pawn named Dante, and he's the finest thing ever. And if somebody tell me he don't look good, then I'm telling you a liar. You are. I
like the way your character looked too. I like the scars. I thought it was kind of dope the way you did your character too.
I was like, the character customization It's better than Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
It's better than Monster Hunter.
So,
and
what do you use the pawns for? Because I don't think I got that. Like everybody's talking about they need a pawn, but what is your pawn for?
The pawns are like, since it's not online multiplayer, your pawn, it's your companion that runs with you throughout your whole adventure. You know what I'm saying?
So you create your own companion.
That's why Dante is I created Dante. He created Dante. So now if say CHAREECE goes and she activates the stone, so the pawns will come up and you'll see Dante. That's my pawn. So now
I can send him out.
And you can bring in other pawns into your world to help you fight certain things too. Think you know how in Elden Ring you can summon, you can like put down your little finger down and bring in a NPC character to fight with you. Think that.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm enjoying that. So I'm gonna make, I don't know how many pawns I can create, but I'm gonna create another one, a lady pawn. I'm definitely enjoying that. Let me see. Last and not least, I played the finals. There's an Easter egg event, and I was like, me and Jizzle was playing, and we played it. It was a new map. It was the same 5v5 formation, but it was just different, weapons, certain classes, things like that. And we ran through that event in like an hour and a half. So I wanted the bunny suit. I got the bunny suit. So I think one person playing the finals is not good, but if you had like maybe 2 or more people playing, then the more people you play with, the more chances you're gonna get W's. And I think that's all I've been playing. Yep. That's all I've been playing. I want to get through these topics. I want to talk about Phil Spencer talking. He spoke at GDC.
Oh, and is that what you said in the topics? I don't think that's how you said that in the topics.
That's
right. How'd you word that in the image?
No, I don't want no Phil Spencer smoke. So
I know it looked like you do.
I don't want it, but y'all know what.
In case y'all wondering, Phil Spencer specifically, don't call me that.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't call me that."
And don't call. But then when you do those type of things, I mean, it ain't like it's like a negative connotation or something.
It's not, but you don't know how things are perceived either.
Yeah. So, Phil Spencer spoke in GDC, and he's talking about how having service gave like Epic Store, for example, to being on the console like Marketplace. What y'all laughing at?
Nothing.
Just CHAREECE, let me know.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Whoever wrote that shit in the chat, GWG.
Yeah.
So he's thinking more of a broader sense of trying to have more PC accessibility through the console. So to have consumers of PC only to expand their gaming library and such like that. I want to talk to you ladies. Is this a good thing or a bad thing, or are you indifferent?
So reading this article, because people don't read articles. They just
no, they don't.
They just read that first little headline and maybe like the first 2 sentences. He makes sense, because how console sales have always been in the past, everything has been closed off. That way, you have to buy the system. That way, the company can recoup the cost of the console. So you have to buy their games, you have to buy their accessories, whatever. That's just how it was. Yeah. But nowadays, like, as you said, those prices are not going down. Like, we still have not seen a discount on the PS5 or the Series X or the S maybe, but the X, no. So in the previous console generations, we would have at least dropped $50 by now.
Right.
But it's just not happening, because even though supply is better, it's still like not everybody has these consoles. And once they top the plateau, nobody else is buying these. And like these, we should not be talking about a generation refresh or next generation's console. We have not even tapped out on these yet. So like, if you want to expand your market, that means you have to do something else. Like you just cannot. The same models are not working if you want to continue to make money. If you still want to expand your brand, and he makes sense. Open it up a little bit. Like he don't have to like open up the, I don't know, open up all doors. Like just test it out. Pick one storefront, test it out, see how it goes. If it don't work, it don't work. But like, hey, he makes sense.
So I gotta, I don't know how I want to put it. So for me, like I think I'm just trying to make sure that I say this right. So I think as a fan, this would be cool to me. You know what I mean? If my Xbox all of a sudden can tap into Steam's library, that would be fantastic, right? Because that means that by default, I would get the Square Enix games that go to PC. I would get all the Namco Bandai games that go to PC.
PlayStation too.
PlayStation as well. Like you would get all of those titles by default. It will level the playing field. You would never have to have that situation of where you're port begging, so to speak. So I think as a fan, that would be great. That would be, first of all, it'll be unprecedented, right? Because we hadn't ever seen anything like that, where your home console can tap into the PC, specifically being a device being published by one of the big three, right? Like your PlayStation, Microsoft, and Nintendo. So it would be cool. I don't know, what the language, how that would function in reality. But just having open up that window to like the library that Steam has and the cost, because Steam sales and all that, and then my existing Steam library. I mean, that would be cool too, because I got a pretty nice library on Steam. And then I think they also mentioned other stores as well. So like Epic Game Store, which is, to be fair, I don't really use Epic Game Store like that. I think I only maybe have about 3 games on Epic Game Store.
Yeah.
So I don't really use it like that. But yeah, I mean, I just have everything in one place, and I can still play on the couch. Because y'all know me, I love the console experience. I'd rather play on the couch and just be able to still have that experience and take advantage of my big box TV. That's what I want personally.
You know what would be like? Okay, hypothetically, tinfoil hat.
Here we go. What's up,
Hey,
Yeah.
Yo, it is Xbox. I don't know, Z+2. I don't know, but but okay, you want the newest game, the hotness, whatever. Hey, but who has it on sale? This Xbox? No,
Xbox ain't got it on sale. It's on sale on Steam.
Let's go ahead. Yo, tell me that wouldn't be nice. Tell me that would not be.
Yeah.
Only if they were able to, like, to me, it's like it's still some roadblocks you have to iron out for
of course, of course.
Because me as an achievement person, like I would want to see some,
I wonder if you do. Like, what if you don't though? Like, what if you don't get anything from the other game?
Then it is what it is.
Essentially, you're doing what you do on the Steam Deck, right? Which is basically tapping into their ecosystem. So
that's right. It wouldn't do.
Well, there are Steam achievements, but you won't have Xbox achievements.
Yeah, so, and then some games, I think it does sync, right? It is a way to, I think with Call of Duty and things like that, like from Battle.net, if you unlock achievements on Battle.net, then it was some sort of like little sync. As I think Mike Ybarra mentioned it on Twitter earlier.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, speaking of achievements, did you see how salty he was about?
I did see that. I thought that was surprising. But he, in a way, he's right, because I don't know where this fake outrage come from regarding these achievements on Xbox for the game, because it's always been like this. It's just, I guess now because Activision's first party, so the expectation has changed, maybe. So I mean, but when you have entities that's operating independently, then it takes time for things to get migrated over and stuff like that. Sometimes it can take more than just a few months. I feel like, man, the door barely haven't even closed yet. The gap's still open. Like the door ain't even closed. Like things are still, clearly there's still a lot of work to be done there. So I don't understand people when on Twitter, like the loud minority on Twitter that's like, well, what achievement set? Why this ain't integrated yet? Like, look, things take time. Like,
they don't say about that about Nintendo though, do they?
Well, I was gonna say I kind of agree with Pragmatic Eagle there. Like, I didn't really get that from his comment. I got more like, we got our own thing. Why do we need Xbox?
That's what you got from it?
Yeah.
I got it from the fact that like to me it was more of him saying, talking about your bar, right? So it was more of him saying that our infrastructure is separate from that. So why, it'll take, and him, because if you've read his follow-up messages, it was like he was saying how much legwork and effort and cost it would take to migrate the two. And so I didn't take that. I didn't. But see, me, I try to look at things a little open-minded. Like I try not to look at things negatively. I try. And some things is just kind of blatant in your face. And you're like, oh yeah, he tripping. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like you say all the time, though, perception, right?
Perception, right? Exactly.
All right. Okay. I just want to say that based on what Phil Spencer is saying in this article, I understand now. I understand that as Phil wants to have his product, expand everywhere and vice versa. So what I'm getting at from this is like he just wants to integrate more PC elements into a hardware console. It says in the article that the console's sales has been a little flat, and he thinks he wants to like offset the charges with that, adding stores in that. Personally, for me, if someone who doesn't have a PC, this might work for them, and they'll get the same benefits that you get like a regular Epic store. You still get game per month. He's just trying to make money, and I think that I keep saying it, that everybody gotta like adapt to the actual change. This is real time, actual gaming landscaping changes. It is less about like, everything got to be exclusive, and it's more about how can I get this product into multiple avenues to get more money. And I think that for a person who never had it, or who never had an encounter with an Epic store or a Ubisoft store, they can experience that for themselves and come up with their own thoughts about it, versus people really being one-sided about having it on there. People's like, oh, I want my Xbox to be just strictly Xbox stuff only. But you don't understand that, it's not all about the hardware. It's been software for a while now.
Yeah, Xbox is always it's been cloud, mobile, TVs, and console for a few years now. So and even some things that have released on Switch even before those 4 games last month. So go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I feel like when people say stuff like that, they just out themselves. It's not really knowing how the industry works.
That's right.
Because, like you said, people who know that it's always been about software. Software has always been the moneymaker.
Yep.
And if you want Xbox to continue to flourish, they're gonna have to eat up new sectors of market, really create new sectors of market. But I don't know. Like I feel like so many people, especially on the soapbox Twitter, that they just want to be able to use the brand as a flag,
like a gang flag, and
right.
It's not really like that. It ain't like
they act like they like keyboard gang members.
Like,
we found
repping the set today, so
Okay, I know you repping the set, but there's a difference between repping the set and then repping the set. You make it repping your set a job, and you're not, and the set not paying you. That's two completely different things.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. What's interesting is like, because I've been on, all sides of it at this point. It's like I know the sentiment. Like I understand both, like the fanboy part of it, and I also understand the business side of it. And you know what I mean? So it's multifaceted regardless. But this data don't lie. Like numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Period.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, in this article, they talk about how flat the console market is, and it's just true. It's just facts, And so it's like, but at the same time, me personally, I struggle with like some of the whole console part of it. Like, let's say for instance, like PlayStation 5, Nintendo, putting games there and stuff like that. I struggle with that because I feel like Xbox has been everywhere for a while. It's already been everywhere. It's already mobile. It's already, PC. It's already, console. So Xbox console. So it's like I struggle with like, okay, we're already opening up games to hundreds of millions of people. To me, it's like, let's triple down, quadruple down on marketing. Like to me, that's to be the play. Like, let's go in hard on marketing, period. Because I mean, the games are there, and it's not like, I mean, to me, the games have been great for a while. It wasn't too long ago in 2022, I think it was, when Microsoft got Publisher of the Year. And people like to pretend that some of these games that Microsoft released first party is bad, but they're not. From your Forzas to your Gears, Halo's rated well, Ori, rated well. So I just don't understand. Sometimes this is why I get upset and frustrated with Twitter sometimes, because to me they be yelling all these things, posting all these things, and it's like it's usually not true. Majority of it's just kind of like, and so that's why people get frustrated and start ignoring it, because it's like, okay, this stuff is not true. Like, do your homework and know your history, because otherwise you're gonna
Yeah, I find that like when you meet their feelings with facts, they don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now logic doesn't belong on the internet.
Right.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. All right. I want to talk about Embracer Group, Gearbox, and Take-Two. Embracer Group want to divest Gearbox Entertainment for consideration of $460 million US to Take-Two Interactive. Now, this is the whole shebang-a-bang, and that I want to hear about it, ladies. Is it for this agreement, for this deal? Do you think it's a bold move? Was it too early? Was it too late? You think it was enough money? You don't think it was you think they need more money? Do you think with their library of games that they are able to, return the profit? If that makes sense, right?
I think the whole profit thing is out of question. I think they pay way more for them, and then they end up selling them for less. But for the sake of Gearbox, I'm happy about this though.
Yeah,
because I want them to continue to thrive. And if they're being acquired by Take-Two, which I'm pretty sure Take-Two has its own share of stuff that goes on. But if this is gonna make Gearbox stable, then I'm with it.
Did you see in there that they say that like the divested assets include the Texas one, Montreal, the Quebec, Borderlands, and Tiny Tina franchises?
Yeah, all of that. Yeah,
but the retained assets will be Gearbox San Francisco, and they're going to rename that. So they're going to keep that, and then they're going to keep Cryptid Studios, Lost Boys Interactive, and Capture Dimensions.
So they basically splitting. Oh wow, interesting. I didn't know that. But I didn't get that detail. I didn't go that deep into the article. That's interesting. That they took certain parts. It could be a situation to where they met up and Take-Two was like, okay, we want them, then he's over here, and that's it for this price. Because as customers, and a lot of things is kind of secretive, very secretive in the gaming industry. We won't ever hear the fine details of these deals. Yeah, and so by them making a move like this, it's like, for me, stability. Like, if this is gonna make, because I'm sick of seeing studio closures. And y'all know we talk. I feel like every week we talk about either something that happened, a studio,
somebody got laid off, or a studio got shut down, or some negative, events are happening within the studios that we purchase the games.
Yeah. So yeah, if this is like I said, stability is
okay. For me, if you haven't, look, Borderlands 1 and 2 was fire. Okay, was fire. Even though some of the mysteries were a little mundane for me, Borderlands 1 and 2 was straight. But I don't know, like after that, it was just more. It was like more repetitive for me. So I really didn't really get into Borderlands 3 or Tiny Tina. But I think they're making Borderlands 4 like right now. I think so. I think I read it somewhere. Yeah.
You don't know.
Yes. Now, Risk of Rain, I don't know if anybody played Risk of Rain, but I played it on PC. It's you're stuck on a map, and there's wave of enemies coming at you, and you have like a certain amount of time, a certain amount of enemies to kill until you level up, go to the next map, and then the enemies get harder and harder as you go. I would love to see another Risk of Rain, and I would love to see another one. Hopefully, I don't know if the last title is on console, but I definitely know that I think the first title was on PC. I just hope that with these deals, not too. I don't want nobody to lose their jobs. I don't want nobody to lose their paychecks. But what big. I notice a pattern when people want to acquire things or people want to get in the studios, and sometimes people want to trim the fat. So I hope the fat does. I just hope it doesn't get trimmed or trimmed as much.
Like they don't cut anymore because they did keep some of the studios. I think it's interesting though because it's like, I just remember when the Embracer Group went on that spending spree and they were just buying up everybody. I know we all remember this. They were just buying up everybody, buying this and buying this and buying that. And then just to kind of see how this is over time has played out because of a couple of bad deals. And it's just like, wow, it's kind of interesting to see that this all kind of unfold like this. So I just, I'm really waiting to see what's going to happen with Crystal Dynamics at this point. Mm-hmm. Like that's because I revere that studio. I'm waiting to see what happened with them because I think Embracer Group still own them. So
yeah, they haven't done anything in a while.
Yeah, but we know they're working on like 2 or 3 games though. Yeah, The Perfect Dark, Tomb Raider, and I don't know, maybe something else. But
so I have a question. So we think that Embracer Group is going to sell any more studios? Because
yeah, I think so. I mean, because you could see. I mean, even from this, think about what all the things they done closed in the last 6 months.
Yeah, because from the article, it sounds like the main reason why they're doing this is to have cash on hand.
Yeah. Right. And then in the stuff that they retained, that's the stuff that's staying under Embracer Group is stuff that's releasing fairly soon. Because they mentioned what they got in here. One they mentioned was. Like Remnant, Hyper Light Breaker, these are games they want to keep that. You know what I mean? So they kept the Remnant franchise, and Hyper Light Breaker is coming out soon. Then they got the MMO, and they never went online, and Star Trek Online. They kept that. They only kept things that's currently actively either out or close to shipping, and they just let everything else kind of So they want to retain those, obviously, to bring in money because to keep that cash flow coming in. So. It's wild.
Okay. All right. Speaking of, I wanna talk about X-Defiant. Okay. I know I have played the demo, and I told you guys how I felt about it. It had potential, but there were just some tweaks that they had to do. And in this article that I got here, they're saying word on the street is that they're delaying X-Defiant because of Call of Duty, but it came out that there's a toxic atmosphere. I hope I said that right. With crunches and delays, and that also could be related to why this game hasn't been either pushed forward with a new beta or a new demo. And I want to say this is a dumb answer, I'm sorry. This may be a dumb question, but I have to ask it. Do you think that companies are acknowledging the fact that crunch and hurtful culture towards their team, their company hinders the progress of a game, if that makes sense?
I don't think Ubisoft has. I don't think they care because they've had issues for a while, multiple
years
Ubisoft locations. Point. Yeah, France, Montreal,
yeah, San Francisco.
Yeah, I mean, and we've seen some of the horror stories from people on Twitter who are former employees, and it's just it's all they care about is making money. It seems like they don't care.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, like, that but I hate to say it, but those issues is tech in general, because because women and people of color are still like extremely minority. Like, I'm talking about less than 1% in some companies and 3% other companies.
Yeah.
Like, and so people feel like it's okay because the majority don't call each other out or nip it in the bud when it happens. Yeah. And it's just tech in general, and it's sucky, it's terrible, but it happens. And I'm every time I see these type of articles, I'm never surprised, ever. Right. Because I didn't experience stuff, in other jobs and whatnot. So,
okay, I feel like sometimes companies are like out of touch a little bit because they know. I think for the past few years we've seen a pattern of how work atmosphere it is in the gaming industry, tech as well, and I would think as someone higher up, especially in Ubisoft's
the
case,
higher ups be a problem.
Maybe the main ones.
I'm trying to.
I'm letting you know right now.
It's that power dynamic.
It's
that power dynamic. Just every time you think, just remember who pays HR's money, who pays HR's salary. Just remember that part, and they'll let you know who they for. They ain't for you. They for the company.
HR is there to protect the company.
Woo.
But you know what?
I swear, Ubisoft is just not. It's like Ubisoft is getting more headlines, more news for how they treating their workers versus the actual games that they're trying to put out.
That's because they don't put out games like they used to. If they actually, I don't know, put out decent games. I ain't gonna lie to you, I forgot all about this game until this article popped up. I literally forgot about it.
As a shooters girl, I forgot to.
I remember when we played the demo and we was like, I don't know what to say. Maybe honestly, maybe they just need to scrap this whole thing and just like call it a day. But I guess they feel like they invested too much into it, so they're gonna keep on going with it. But at the detriment of your worker, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Look, I was cool with Activision until I read I read an the tweet about that girl, that lady. I think she worked at Psychonauts. Is that her?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lynette. I think it's Lynette. Is her name something like that?
Montgomery or something like that.
Yeah.
Something of that.
She used to work at Double Fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I heard her experience over there, and it just turned me off from the game in general. And we gotta be better. We have to be better. We have to be better. Like, y'all executives have to be better. And and until we get like the right people in those type of spaces, it's always gonna be that problem.
Right, because no one wants to be unhappy at their job over some, something someone said, or hearsay, or negative perception. No one wants to be unhappy at work. I mean, sometimes you spend more time at work than you do at home.
That part.
So who wants to feel that toxicity? Like, nobody. Like, I don't. That's what I never understood. Like, why are you deliberately making people unhappy? Like, everybody just trying to work, pay their bills, fam. Like, that's it. Like, I never understood.
Some companies think that they might get an
offer. Just go ahead. I'm sorry. I can get on a whole soapbox about this because like I said, I've dealt with it in the past.
I got you.
Yeah, so
I got it. I just have to talk about it real quick. I want to talk about BioShock, the series. There was a tweet that came out a couple of days ago talking about, I think it was the 20th anniversary or the 10th anniversary or anniversary, I think, BioShock Infinite. And so a random person was like, "Oh, so are you guys planning to do something with the next installment?" And then they put out a cookie. 2K put out a cooking emoji, like they're cooking in the kitchen.
They're cooking something. Yeah.
So I want to talk to you ladies about the BioShock series. Based on that, are you hyped? You ain't hyped? You play the series? You play the games?
Man,
You
I
excited?
only play a little bit of the first game and a little bit of Infinite. That was it.
Infinite was my jam, so I can't wait.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I started the first game. Everybody said it was good. Oh, this is so good. I was playing the game when the Big Daddies walked across the
scary,
screen.
Bro. Can't do it.
I turned the whole thing off, pulled it out, and took it back to the floor.
It ain't bad. Look. It ain't
I don't
bad.
think it's bad either.
I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, it is.
I'm more scared of the other people, the other enemies in the world versus the Big Daddies. You see them every once in a while.
We didn't even get that far.
Are you scared? Are you scared?
Yeah.
Okay, bad. You scared of BioShock? Okay, which one?
Which BioShock one? I didn't play any other ones.
Cause you got scared?
Yep. That's okay. That's okay.
I remember that. Okay. So that's a no for CHAREECE and a maybe for Delilah.
No, I mean, it's one of those things like, I like the world because I love what they try to do with that game and the storytelling, how they try to, pull it off. But my affinity towards it just is on the same level as some people who adore those games. It just isn't. Like I said, I played a good bit of the first game and it had some creepy crap in it. And I'm like, I don't like scary games anyway, so I'm out. And that was it. But then I tried a little bit of Infinite because they had the whole dynamic with the girl and stuff. I thought that would be cool. And I got through the first part and I just lost interest and I ended up just pivoting to something else. So maybe
was the theater scene got you? Was it the theater scene that got you?
I can't. You know what? Listen, I can't even remember what. So if they ever do something where they like have a, let's say they are working on a fourth game and they do something where they bundle all those games in, maybe I'll dive into it or something, maybe. But even that's a stretch because I'm just being realistic about it, and I just don't think that it's not something that. I mean, I haven't ever played through all of the series. Mm-hmm. It's not like for me like a game where it comes out and I have to play the next game. Games like that for me has been Halo and Gears. Like I cannot finish the story. Like this is why I'm hoping that we hear some more about Gears because I gotta see what happens with the story. Same thing with Halo. Like I have to play the sequels to those games. Those games I haven't missed. Whereas BioShock, okay, cool. Like I missed them. Whatever it is, what it is.
All right. What about you, LBOOGIE?
Oh, I'm ready. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love the Infinite. I've been waiting for a game. That's why the one game, I can't remember the studio.
Did you play the other ones though?
Infinite was the only one that I played, and you know how I am. I don't like going back.
Yeah, you don't go back. Yeah.
So I played that one, loved it. I'm ready for the next one.
Right.
I wish you go back because even for the first one. For the first one.
I'm good.
Okay. I ain't gonna force you. I'm
good.
I have played this is Boogie Mo. She ain't going back. I can't even remember this point. It's like
I don't. There's so much shit to play right now. There's no need for me.
I understand. It is so much. It is so much. Personally, for me, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it with this one. Infinite wasn't the best to me out the series. I think two was BioShock 2 was a masterpiece. BioShock 1 was great. But when you played BioShock 2, you knew what it was, and they took all the problems from BioShock 1, corrected it, put it in BioShock 2. And then with that success of BioShock 2, they made an expansive story with lore and history with Infinite, with BioShock Infinite, which I enjoy the city in the sky, but the racial undertones was like I was a little triggered about that because there were the citizens of Colombia is like, if you're white, you get this luxury, you get the houses, you get all the good, abilities and stuff like that. And they put a stronger story as far as it was really divided, really segregated type of shit. But it was like that at that time. So I understood, but I still felt triggered nonetheless. Elizabeth, I think Elizabeth is one of the most, greatest companions you can have in a game. She'll give you salts, she'll give you weapons, she'll give you bullets, she'll tell you where some secret shit at, she'll give you some bobby pins, you know, things like that. So for 2K, for them to like hint that they are having a game coming out, another BioShock, I'm cool with it. I just want to see a good story from them. They did below the sea, they did in the air. I need to know where they're gonna go next with this. So that is about 2K. Let me see. There was something on the tip I was thinking about before I went to the PAX stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that on here. I do want to talk about. We're just gonna talk about PAX East. If you have any questions,
you said good, bad, or ugly, right?
Yeah, good, bad, or ugly.
What's your good, bad, or ugly? I mean, because you went, so.
The good, I think, for me, the good about PAX East was that it's always going to be the people. It's always going to be the people. No matter rain, shine, sleet, or snow. Everybody under that roof, all have a passion of gaming, and everybody was helpful. Even though it was not big like Seattle, I still got lost a few times. Their enforcers are always on point. They're never mean, they're never rude. They always help you out and stuff like that. The passion that the people have to show their games, and the merch from artist alleys, and just feeding the energy off the people of going there, because the people that I went there, you know, it's the same reason why you went there, you know what I mean, because we both love games, we both love that area of it. I also, the layout, I want to say the layout was great. I want to say that even though it was small, I mean, with the map, you knew where to go. It's long, right. You know, you can read maps, you'll be able to figure it out. If not, there's going to be somebody who will direct you. I think this is between PAX Seattle and PAX Boston. I think Boston was like the easiest way to get my badge.
Did you go to any? I was gonna say, actually, did you go to any of the panels and speaking engagements that they typically have there, or did you just more so just, you know?
I focused on the games. I focused more on the games. So I knew, since I was gonna be by myself, I couldn't. I'm not like some people. I'm gonna cram, especially when I'm by myself. I'm not gonna cram 20, 35 million games in my schedule, knowing that my social battery might run out. So I told myself, let me just observe and, you know, talk to people and do a couple of games. I think the majority of the time that I was there, I was at Freedom's Games booth the majority of the time, because, you know, that's where Dez and her crew was at, and they were presenting their games, and they had a lot of indie games. And I tried out a few, but I think the one that caught my eye the most was the G.I. Joe beat 'em that they had. It's a side scroller, 2D side scroller. Like if you're used to beat 'em ups like Street of Rage, Ninja Turtles, you know, The Simpsons, stuff like that. And it was just I don't know. I grew up watching G.I. Joe. And just for it to have a game, I know there's probably games that are already like G.I. Joe, but something like a beat 'em up just was okay. Well, just cool with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The main game the first game actually that I tried to sign up for was Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah. And the thing is, I think. What'd you say?
I said I can't mess with that, but go ahead. Killer Clowns. Of course I know. Of course I know what Killer Clown. Come on.
There we go, Baron. G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra was fired. Yes, it was. I probably think that was one of the most played games there. So shout out to Freedom Games for that. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I think, was one of the booths outside of Nintendo that was thick. I think they caught the aesthetics of, you know, anybody who watched the movie can get the game. And to keep it a buck, you know what, I'm gonna be completely transparent here. I signed up to go on Friday, and they sent me an email, and I got there. They didn't see my schedule. They didn't see my appointment. So I'm telling them, like, you know, the lady that was there, she was genuinely like hurt, like she couldn't find my, you know, appointment. And I told her, look, I'm like, don't worry about it. It's cool. I'm here till Sunday. Can you give me a better time so I can, you know, be able to come see and show, you know, the game. You know what I mean? She was like, yeah, I got you, sis. I messed up your appointment. Friday, come back on Sunday after 10 a.m. and we'll make sure you're straight. So when I eventually came back from over there, they let me get I'm sorry, am I lagging? Is it me? Okay. I got 30 minutes as the clown killers. I got 15 minutes with the clowns. I got 15 minutes with the humans. It reminded me, I got some gameplay. Hopefully by this week I will post up the gameplay for the G.I. Joe Cobra and the Killer Clowns gameplay. It is, if you play Friday the 13th, it's more like that. So when I was doing my gameplay, I'm like, this gives me, I told the developers, like, this gives me Friday the 13th vibe. They were like, you know, we made that. I was like, no, y'all did. Yeah, we did make it. I was like, oh, I get it now. So it's basically, there's like, I think 3 clowns, 4 humans. The humans have to pick up these purple things and put them in these stations around the map, and then you get the fuck out. The clowns, the job is to stop the humans from collecting all the purple shits and put them in their stations and leaving and killing them. You can, with clowns, you can you die, you get revived back. And for humans, if you die, there's mini games you can play, and they'll give out cards, like little cards. There's like buffs or abilities, or, you know, a baseball bat or a set of keys or a gas can. You can give it to yourself, you can give it to your teammates, but then there's like a restoration area that you have to do to, you know, revive your human teammates. So, and then I spoke with the developers as well, and I'm telling y'all, look, being a video game developer on a floor of a convention is hard work as it is, especially a multiple day one.
Right. Yeah.
So all props.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and just walking around and just soaking it up, you know, I reconnected with some folks on there. I reconnected some folks in Boston, you know, I supported the city. And I try not to wear myself thin this weekend. I just wanted to make sure that I had something to show for it and also have fun at the same time. Because, you know, this is like, not everybody gets to go in a position that I went to. And I just want to say shout outs to Reed Pop and PAX for, you know, giving me that badge. And I appreciate the opportunity to be able to do this and have this experience. Y'all got any questions?
How was the food?
Yeah, how was the food?
Gas. I'm gonna say it was better than I would say better than Seattle.
What?
And there ain't no plum.
I don't know.
That's fine. Y'all will never know. Cause
no, trust me. She on to something. Because I mean, Washington, like, you can find some spots, but it's not. I don't know.
That one place we went to, the black place was like,
that was a good place.
That was good. But the other ones, they were good too. Don't get it twisted. I think we went to some great spots, but
the best spot in Seattle was the place where we had our big dinner. But you know, the only issue I had with Boston food was like a side. My side, because I have fajitas and I had a side of rice, beans, and salad. It looked like they just tossed it on there. Yeah. But other than that, I didn't
the
eat on
presentation
it.
Wasn't there.
Yeah, no, it looked at me.
Because it sounded like you went to a gringo Mexican spot.
I'm gonna say,
No.
no.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I did not go to a gringo Mexican spot. They was there, but I guess somebody had a bad day and they just said, you know, toss my lettuce and shit.
Tell me the name of this place because I don't know what you said.
It's across. Okay, I'm gonna give you the address of the hotel I was in, and it was right across the street. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name.
How about you figure out the name and you let us know? Because
okay, I will figure out the name.
You're gonna have us on Google Maps trying to find it.
Okay, man, look, I'm trying to find it. Okay,
yeah,
but that was the only like ass. I know Five Guys don't count, but Five Guys don't count, but I don't have Five Guys here, so it was a treat for me.
Yeah.
They had Chinese. Look, I ordered some Chinese food. I got 4 crab wontons. Crab rangoons. Crab rangoons.
Crab rangoons. Okay.
I love it.
4 crab rangoons, 1 egg roll, some General Tso chicken, and some pork fried rice, all for $18.99. I'm like, how you do this? Mm-hmm. I'm like, they don't do that in San Francisco. The same thing that I would have ordered would probably cost me $50. So for that, I'm ecstatic for. You know what I mean? The place where I got the lobster roll and the fries, I think that was great. You okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not putting you to sleep.
No, you're not. I'm just laughing at something I just I share with you. Don't worry.
Okay, no problem. I just don't feel. I understand. I just didn't want to feel like I was putting.
No, you good. You good. You straight. Keep going.
Okay.
You got it.
I tried Dunkin' Donuts, even though we got them here, but I feel like, as a coffee person, I wanted to try Dunkin' Donuts.
And you go to Dunkin', girl.
I know, right?
Like,
you go there because of Ben Affleck commercials?
I'm like, what you doing?
I got that.
Yep, that's the reason.
No, it wasn't.
I'm gonna go because he's from Boston too.
No, because because I don't mess with Starbucks. I don't mess with Starbucks.
Yeah, but they gotta have way more coffee shops.
You got a Krispy Kreme.
I didn't go to Krispy Kreme or nothing, girl. I just went the shop that was everywhere, and that was.
Man, how you go to the East Coast and not go to Krispy Kreme?
Krispy Kreme was not on my mind. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, Krispy Kreme on the West Coast.
Yeah. Okay? See, yeah,
and just not as many, but yeah,
that part.
Yeah, it's there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the lobster roll was great. Me, Inferno, and Jizzle, we went to the steakhouse, seafood steakhouse, and it was good. I had like steak and freeze, and Jizzle had the ribs. That's why I've been screaming ribs all week, because he had some ribs that looked so goddamn good, but I couldn't eat them. But they were so good. And then I think Inferno got the sea bass, and his shit looked good too. So as far as like food, CHAREECE, it's gas. Seattle, I can't wait to go to other towns so I can do this. But yeah, I had a good time food wise. What I did, the bad of PAX, I would say the weather. It was fucking me up. It was fucking me up as a unit. It was fucking me up.
Ready for that cold, huh?
Girl, no. Girl, no. I was like, Friday, I'm like, okay, it's cold. All right, let's bundle up. Saturday, look, I couldn't do it. It was 36. It was rated.
She said 36, girl.
Oh, girl, I was like,
that's
no,
cold. And wet too. Oh my gosh, yeah, nah.
You think I was gonna go somewhere?
You didn't take no boots. You take your the boots and the sweaters.
I did take the
and
boots.
The scarf. Like, you supposed to dress like it's cold. Like,
yo,
I did.
But how thick is that stuff though? Like,
it was raining all day.
That's
cold
true.
All day.
I guess.
I want to, and I stayed my ass home because I'm gonna let y'all know now. I refused to get sick like I did in Seattle. I was not coming home sick from Boston. So
right.
I
feel like we told you like several times to bundle up though.
I did bundle up. I did, but again, it's cold and rain. It's cold and rain.
Yeah, that's all right.
I can deal with cold and not rain, but cold and rain.
Give me one, but not both.
No,
one or the other, not both.
Next
This is
day
an
was
oil
cold.
situation. Not an
Sunday it was cold but not raining. I could deal with it. I went back there, did my due diligence, and enjoyed the Sunday of cold and no rain. So that also the bad thing is the food at the convention center. I'm gonna let you know right now. If you want to have cold weather and have food trucks, you should have them inside or enclosed and have tables.
Yeah, you sound so bougie right now.
Okay,
Ma'am, it's a food truck.
ma'am. Okay,
what do you expect? What do you expect?
Okay,
for real?
okay, but the thing is though, when we were in Seattle, we had little tables on the side and we ate.
That is true.
Well, Seattle had the sun out. Like, come on, let's be real.
That is also true.
Yeah, but there wasn't no tables. Where I'm gonna eat at?
I feel like
on
you
the
didn't
floor?
realize you were going to Boston in March.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Come on, you saw the weather before you left.
Maybe she was hoping it was gonna change.
No.
Maybe I was hoping there were some tables and chairs so I could sit down and eat the food. You know what I'm saying?
That's too funny.
Girl, you better cop a squat.
Food truck.
I ain't copping. I'm too old to be copping squats now. I'm too old for that.
Right.
All right. The ugly.
Yeah, if I think about it, when we went to fucking PAX and we got shit off the food truck, there was nowhere to sit. We stood.
Yeah, we stood.
But there was a table. There
was
was
a table.
What? So what?
Yeah.
You sound so entitled right now.
I'm so sorry. If that's how it sounds like, so be it. Because
They could have some tables.
so be it.
Like, you can't hold your hot dog and walk and eat it. Like,
Right.
I'm like, you got two hands. You should have a bag on you.
yeah, that's right.
Man, look, I'm done with y'all. Y'all can tease me if y'all want to, but it's okay. I'll spend the extra so I can sit my ass down and eat and not be cold. Okay, if that's how I felt. If that's how you say I'm entitled.
You missed the convention day because it was too cold and wet. You know, I'm staying home today.
I'm not getting sick. I'm not getting sick.
Again,
I'm not getting sick.
She's from California. How often does she deal with 30-degree weather?
But Charisse, peep this though. You got a 4-day pass and you in Boston.
First of all, I didn't even. Yes, I had a 4-day pass, but I didn't been there 4 days. I was there 4 days, but didn't have a 4-day pass. Most of the people that showed up came a day earlier from me. So the people
what I'm getting at is that you even since you didn't go to 4 days and you still skipped a day because it rained. So you
I didn't want to
missed
get
2 days.
No, I went Friday, I went Sunday. I came in Thursday.
She just said 2 days.
Right, I just said that.
Look, you didn't know how bad I was when I got back. That's
funny.
That is not funny.
I just find it funny.
I mean, you got sick from Seattle, not because of the weather, though.
Right.
Like,
I just don't. I just didn't want to give myself.
She like, man, bump this convention. I'm only gonna go.
I already knew when she was talking about I'm gonna go to Five Guys. I was like, oh fuck.
There's nothing wrong.
It just makes me feel like you barely went to PAX because you went, but you only went 1 day and then.
No, I
didn't.
I didn't. See, that's not what. See, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I went Friday and I went Sunday. I had 2 days. I had enough time to go around plenty of times. I was there for damn near 3. No, but let's just keep it a spade. Let's keep it a buck. I'm going through based off my previous experiences with Seattle, and I did not want to miss any days at work when I got back home. Yeah. I didn't want a chance to get sick as soon as I got back home. Well, maybe
I think so too, Boogie. Yeah.
Maybe some people showed up. Maybe they would add. Maybe.
I don't know. I'd have had to think long and hard on it. 36 degrees, and then somebody just said it snowed.
It snowed like Saturday.
This is why you pack for that. You pack for that. Though. That's why you wear the boots.
Okay, stick to PAX West.
We need a PAX South.
They had one.
They canceled
it. It was gone.
It was in Austin. They canceled it.
It's going.
They stopped it. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, I would have went to that one too.
Me too.
Yeah, I would have went to see. I would have went to Austin. There's not. I'm gonna be honest about the ugly. The thing with me
we haven't gotten there yet.
No,
she's still on. She's on the bad.
No,
yeah,
I thought the bad was the weather.
Yeah, that was it. The bad was the weather. The good was the games.
The games, the
food.
people,
and the developer and the people, and food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bad was the weather. So what's the ugly?
The not much ugly because I distance myself to it. I distance myself from it. I low key peep shit, and I low key peeped a lot of shit. I'll tell y'all after the show. I ain't gonna say it up here, but I'll tell y'all after the show that I peeped some things that I know that the best solution for me being by myself in Boston was to distance myself from people, because I know how some people work. I know how some people act. I know how some people portray themselves. And when I was on the floor, I did what I had to do. I said my highs and my buys, and I kept it moving. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm here to at least, experience games and talk to a few people about what I enjoy. And I really didn't see no ugly at all, because I distanced myself from it. I didn't hear nothing about the ugly shit till I was on my way back on my way back to Cali.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, and that's it. And if I had to rate PAX East, 7.5 out of 10. Despite the entitlement and issues here and there, I enjoyed it thoroughly, and that's it on my experience. Yeah. If you're a fan, I suggest you go. If you can.
I think, and Jizzle kind of mentioned something in the chat. I agree with him completely here. I think it probably did the show a disservice that it was in the same week of GDC. Yeah, so I saw a lot of developers and publishers talking about GDC all week, and PAX is the same around that same time. So yeah, so I would definitely would have checked out GDC as well. Yeah.
GDC right down the street, but I was like, you know what, this is somewhere I haven't been, and a lot of so the exhibits that they had were not as much as they would have. So the people that showed up, it was just overstacked. Lines were crazy. Queues were long. So, but other than that, a lot of the developers was like, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We had to choose. We couldn't do GDC and we couldn't do PAX at the same time.
Yeah, so some people will go after, because with GDC, that's more of a network with other developers and publishers, and PAX is more you talking directly to your audience, like, because it's gonna be a bunch of gamers and stuff there. So you definitely got to choose. That's why I absolutely hate that this was the same week. And I've been looking at some other conventions because I definitely want to find me something to replace E3. And I know that the only one that's in Georgia is DreamHack, and so I may check that out. I think it's in like October this year. So I may check that out. But
yeah. So that's my experience. So I guess we'll just talk about tidbits if anybody has any. And then we'll have questions after that. If you make sure you got tidbit.
I got tidbit. It's a tidbit. I also purchased my Kindle Scribe. So everybody who was in our Discord, I am a reader, hardcore. So far I'm at 40 books so far this year. So I bought the new Kindle Scribe. It has a pen, and you actually can write on the Kindle. So you can take notes digitally and make like notebooks where you can like keep up with your stuff. So I'm also going to use it though. When I told my husband, the reason I bought it is I can use it for school, but it is a larger size. It's like it's almost like 8 inches, maybe 9. Has the pen, it comes with extra pen tips. You can erase and everything. It is lovely. It is probably the best thing I bought for myself in the last 6 months.
Is it ink white still?
It's ink. I don't know. I want to say it's almost better than ink. I don't know, because even my graphic novels show up crisp. Even the color ones, even though it's black and white, but it's so crisp. It's nice. Yeah. Of course, you can read at night. It has audible capability, so you can also get your audiobooks on there, but you need a Bluetooth headset though, earbuds, because it doesn't have
the jack.
Yeah, it doesn't have it. Like, the only thing that has a jack is the USB port to charge it up, but it has a long ass battery. Like, I've had it for about a week, and we're still on 89%.
Oh, nice.
So I'm loving it. Yes, it's daily use because I read every night for at least a good 45 minutes. Yeah, I'm loving it. So if anybody wants to drop their Amazon, buy me some books.
you're gonna get one. You're gonna get one by the end of the day. You know that.
I bought one at 1:00 this morning. Already on chapter 4.
Okay. All right. So for me, I'm gonna say Bridgerton and Queen Charlotte. I know I'm late.
I'm late. Oh, so what about that Farmer George?
Ma'am. Banana cream pie. I'm like, no. I think Queen Charlotte was a good introduction to that world versus introduction to that world for me to go into the Bridgerton universe. You know what I mean? So
you finished it?
I finished all of it, girl.
Oh, damn.
I finished all of it.
Okay. Queen Charlotte.
I'm behind now.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. We're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
I watched Queen Charlotte. I watched Bridgerton seasons 1 and 2, so I'm just waiting on 3. So I'm not gonna say nothing. Okay. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Good.
Oh, yeah, wait. No, rank the seasons.
Queen Charlotte is 1. I think season 2 would be number 2, and then season 1 would be number 1.
I would have Queen Charlotte season 1 and season 2.
Queen Charlotte season 1, season 2.
See, I've only watched season 1, and I think I watched season 2, half of season 2. So I gotta get caught up. But see, now I know I'm watching because I finished Halo. So now I know I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of pivot over to the.
People said Halo was pretty good.
That last episode was fire. I loved that last episode, man. I pray that it gets renewed for a 3rd season because we're here finally.
Should have gotten better reviews for sure.
Yeah.
So anybody else got any tidbits?
Tidbits. Oh, as far as our merch, we got the updated beanies in the store.
Yes. I definitely was rocking Grown Woman Gaming gear.
Yeah, she was rocking the gray one. So here goes this is the green. You was rocking the green one.
I was rocking the green and the black one.
Yeah, and so the logo is straight on these. They're supposed to have been straight for whatever reason. I had them on tilt.
I probably had them on crooked. That's why.
No, our logo is on tilt by default. It's like if you ever noticed 18 degrees on tilt. Yeah. If most people know what that means, I know what it means because I designed the logo. But 18 on tilt is because we was officially starting in 2018, so 18% on tilt. So the logo is on tilt 18 degrees. I thought it was fire when I did it, but whatever. But these are straight. Some of our shirts even have a straight logo. Like I said, these hats, the beanie should have had a straight logo on it. To me, it just looks better on a beanie and on hats. But that's it.
All right then. All right. Well, let's get to. I only see one question, low key. That's all. Elba, you don't got any tidbits?
No, not today.
Not today? Okay. All right. So I'm trying to find these questions. I only see one question.
Yeah, it's only one so far.
Okay. Can you, CHAREECE? Can you help me out and get that for me, please?
Oh wait, no, not that one. Sorry, that's Preg Media. If we played Dogma, he said we can borrow his person.
His healer pawn.
Yes. All right, but that's the question. It is rated at Lady. It is from Baron. What's up, Baron? Yep. What was the coolest swag you got from PAX?
The coolest swag I got it's a 2-parter. With PAX, I like to get PAX official PAX merch. So as you see, I got the beanie, the PAX 20-year beanie, and the PAX badge. Yeah, I fucked up and gave the one I gave to Seattle to somebody, but I learned hell yeah, I don't even talk to that motherfucker no more.
yo, that was from the heart.
Yes, it was. I felt that one. I felt it.
I came back looking for that patch, and I'm like, damn, I gave it to that motherfucker. I'll never again do it. I'll never again do it. I got this artwork, which was on sale, because if I will try to support the local artists at Artist Alley if I can. I think everybody should. So I got this portrait. It's artwork of a neon samurai lady. you can get a frame. I'm gonna get a frame that lights up in the back, and have her.
I want to bust your bubble, but those aren't local artists.
Well, they are selling their products there, so they're trying to make their little coins.
Yeah.
So local or not,
I was able to get some at the Galaxy Con out here.
Yeah. So they might not be theirs, but they're trying to make money. So at least if I can try. I can try. Yeah.
Oh man.
I swear today, y'all really, y'all, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing.
And sometimes, no, ladies, sometimes the way you phrase stuff, though.
I know, right?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
But then you always do that. This time.
That's cool. We don't. It's not attacking you at all.
No, it's not. No, I don't. No. I know it's not an attack. I know it's a correction.
Oh no, it seemed like
you seem like you've been taking it personal. I'm like, relax.
No,
it's not even.
No. Sad come out. And she be like,
she's like, ma'am,
you know what?
ma'am.
That's okay. Because I'd rather get it from y'all. I'd rather get it from y'all than someone else. I'd rather get it from y'all than someone else. And then I got these D&D dice that got ducks inside of them. So that's it was cool. It was cool.
It doesn't be my dice I got that has skulls in them. Sorry.
Oh, they had some nice ones that had like crystals and metal and stuff like that. So I like it. Was cute, so I got it. So
yeah.
Do we have any other questions?
I see Jizzle posted one.
Jizzle's. The
he wrote an essay. He wrote an essay, y'all.
He wrote an essay?
Yeah. A lot of rumors regarding the PS5 Pro and all digital X lately. What would you prefer? A mid-gen refresh, but the next gen starts later, or useless hardware refresh, but the next gen starts sooner? How about neither?
Right, because that latter one sounds like a lose-lose situation. Like, I just bought new hardware, and y'all about to start the new generation?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm cool. That's how I look at it. I like, I feel like these systems ain't too long came out, and a lot of the software hasn't taken full advantage of them. Yeah, I'm
that part.
I don't think if I'm lying, if they wasn't came out with something, I would probably buy it. But
it's like I'm gonna need a bigger hard drive. I know that shit.
That part.
That's the fangirl in me though. Like I would, if they dropped the digital, I'm copping. You know what I mean? I don't know about the PS5 Pro. I can't justify that.
They already showed pictures of the digital one.
Yeah, I don't. Is that real?
Yeah, leaks of the white is gonna be all digital. Like people like what's that guy's name? I can't remember who he is, but reputable people. Basically, reputable people is what I'm gonna say.
That part.
Show pictures of the new white console, and it's supposed to be all digital. But my thing is, if it's all digital, it gotta have a bigger hard drive. Because these hard drives still haven't come down enough.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like next gen I can see next gen probably kicking off 2027, 2028. You know what I mean? That's what to me that makes. I feel like we ain't even got we only hit the tip of the iceberg on the software. I guess it won't feel different until I see like Hellblade 2 and then some other titles that come out this year. And then maybe I feel like, okay, I'm seeing some progress there, but I don't know.
I don't see how we can have we talking about next gen when we can't even get a steady frame rate this gen. Can we make this?
I think that's more on the people making the games, because it seems like that's happening everywhere, even on PC, that we're just not getting optimized games right now.
Yeah, that's because the old tech engine tech is still tied to the previous generation. Some tech is, so I don't know. Because I'm lying, because the fangirl in me, as soon as I see a digital Xbox Series X drop, I'm buying it, bro. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'll get everything they drop. So I'm just being transparent.
Okay. All All right. Is there any questions? Any other questions?
I haven't seen any.
All right, then let's get these outros out the way. Let's start off with Delilah.
Yeah. So it's good to have us all on the panel. It's been a while because we've been like in the last couple of weeks, lady was at PAX. I was super late to the last show, and before that Boogie was gone. So this is kind of like the first time that the four of us got to kind of get through a full show. And it's good to talk with y'all, chop it up, and talk games and stuff like that. I missed y'all, and it's good to see y'all and stuff. It just kind of rejuvenates my energy. Because we all have stuff going on. I all have a lot going on in our lives, and y'all are very therapeutic for me. So I appreciate y'all. And to the chat, thank y'all for rocking out with us. And hopefully you all tell your friends about the show. And you all can follow me on Twitter at Delilah_HD. Catch me right here. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right. La Boogie.
Same for me. Thank you guys for coming. Especially, it looks like a lot of you guys on Twitter, which enjoy us on Twitter, but come on over to YouTube so we can get the views.
right.
Yeah.
But check out the merch store. We got some good merch in there, and be kind to somebody. Get offline. Go touch the grass. And play games. Play the games.
Play the game. That's it.
All right. Miss CHAREECE, Master Queens. Tell us where you at.
What's up, everybody? Again, thank y'all so much for coming through. I have giggled so much during this show. It's always a blast when all four of us are here. Like Delilah was saying, we've been like MIA all over here and yonder. But again, y'all don't know what somebody else is going through. Be nice. If not, if you just be quiet. Make sure to wash your hands, wash your ass. Wear a mask if you have to go outside and you're sick. I don't care if it's a common cold. I don't want it. Yes. And please go play some games. Y'all all bitching on Twitter about these games, but y'all don't play none. I be checking
They
scores.
They don't. But we know. They don't. They want to be.
Just go play the games. Anyway,
Somebody in the chat said something funny when we call it game bangers. They're talking about game bangers.
Yeah.
That's how they be acting online. Like they ready to throw up signs and everything.
Game bangers. Hey, that's real.
Right? They gonna get the Xbox Walk going.
Yo, that sound like a shirt. Y'all know me. I come on with a shirt. No
yeah. Game bangers. Yes. Please do it.
I gotta come up with something good to go with that though.
Like, they gotta be throwing up gang signs. You know what I mean?
But what would the gang signs be?
What set you claim?
Yeah, right.
You gotta do one for each one. So you need one for Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo.
Y'all hilarious.
No, they are hilarious.
I didn't say it. That was a bit. That was not, sir. Okay. All right.
Yo, that's a name of a podcast, game banger.
Hey, if anybody uses that, remember you heard
hey,
it first.
Hell yeah.
I haven't said anything, but it's okay because I'm laughing. Okay. All right. Last but not least, Lady Infamous 415. Thank you so much to come through, and there'll be Dragon Dog gameplay tomorrow. Today we'll stream Stellar Blade demo.
Oh my god, have you seen the guys with that game?
Man,
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen.
Need to try some.
They giving Kirby vibes, man. They giving Kirby vibes for real.
I'm
relax.
I just want to. It's a new demo. I want to try it out to do like a copper drop as far as that. I don't know what everybody else is doing over there with that demo, but I'm just gonna play it.
They watching her booty shape. I'm like,
the cheek physics.
Yeah.
Okay,
and it don't even look real. Like, why are you so excited?
Yeah, like
because they've seen one in real life.
I just think.
I'm gonna ask him. So is this your first time seeing a booty?
I think
so.
It is.
But to be fair, we're gonna feel that way, right? We're gonna say that. We're gonna we're gonna say that.
Yeah.
I
So
don't care. You're not going to negate because I'm a female. Yeah, I'm gonna say that shit. Y'all sound like 12-year-old little boys that ain't touched pussy yet.
I just okay. Look, the thing about it,
you know that's the case, though. You already know that's the case.
It's like shit.
But there's like appropriate areas of media to get that of what they're looking for in the physics of Stellar Blade.
It is kind of oversaturated too. Like my timeline is filled with. I'm like, I need to not follow like. And it's crazy because some people that I don't follow, I still get the content. I'm like, how am I getting this on my timeline?
So, Lady Infamous 415 on YouTube, Lady Infamous on Twitter. Thank you so much for joining us today. We will be back next week, and I really make sure you tell people to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend about Grown Women Gaming. The best thing on a Saturday. Y'all be easy, and y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.